Hey YouTube, quick video on what I do to store machines away for the summer. I've been using Stable for years. It's been working great. I have no reason to change. There might be something better, but that's easily available and it's worked well. You got to get your grease gun and grease your zerks. Keep an eye on the drop link over in that corner. And we're gonna pump grease in there until we see if any water shoots out. And see how the grease is just kind of squirming out? That's enough. If you don't grease your suspension regularly, you'll actually get water shooting out of there, and you shouldn't let it go that long. Okay, and then what you want to do is kind of hit your pivots with some type of penetrating lubricant. In this case, I'm using WD-40, and I noticed from sitting and just being ridden this winter that it kind of got a little bit of rust on the upper link, so I'm just gonna spray some WD on it. Okay, next step is to put Stable in your gas. Matter of fact, it's so empty, it doesn't even read on the gauge. Oh, there we go. I got like what, an inch of gas? It's not that bad. You know, that's good enough. And so the benefit of that is this stuff's not particularly cheap, so 2.5 gallons is 1 ounce. So I bet with that, I don't know, I'll probably just put 1 ounce in it, and then I'll have plenty of Stable in there. Good enough for me, and it's really easy to use if you haven't used this stuff before. Squeeze the bottle. Oh, there's a little bit more than I wanted. There we go, 1 ounce. Pour it in. This is the part that I think is the best way to do. I put the Stable in here, and then I'm going to start the machine and I'm going to go ride it and then pull it into the shed where I'm storing it. That way everything's all mixed up, because you want to run it long enough to get into your fuel system. Alright, one of the final steps. I got the machine pulled into the shed. I'd recommend, if at all possible, build some kind of structure to store your snow machine in. I just have pallets that I acquired over time, and scrap plywood, get it up off the ground so it's not resting on the soil, and just that kind of helps keep air circulating all the way around it. It also helps with pests, I've noticed. I haven't had issues with voles, which are like a mouse, building nests in my machines. And then finally, big question, do you pull the battery out or not? I'm not going to. Where I've got my machine stored, I can easily run an extension cord out here and put a charger on it, and then just charge it up periodically through the summer. And that's all I'm going to do. Otherwise, I got to pull the battery out, put it on the shelf in the shop, and then charge it in there, then remember to put the thing back in. It's just kind of a hassle, because in the fall, early winter, when you're ready to ride it, you got a lot of darkness. And anyway, that's what I found works for me. Another tip, any of your rubber fasteners you've got, like here we are in the seat, I'm leaving them all loose, and you'll be surprised when you come and go to put these on, strap everything down beginning of the season next year, they're going to feel like brand new, because they're not all stretched out. They'll just kind of shrink back up. And then, yeah, so then final thing, put your snow machine cover on it. I don't have it cinched down. It's protected from the wind. I'm not worried about it blowing away. But, being undercover, keep the water off of these covers aren't cheap. Keep the water off it. You keep this, mainly it's the light. Trying to keep the light off it, and so the cover doesn't rot. If it's at all possible for you to do, store your machine under some kind of structure. It doesn't have to be a super fancy shed. We built this one out of scrap wood, and it works perfect. Just whatever you do, just don't leave your machine out in the yard with no cover on it. So here's what happens when you leave your machine outside uncovered. Things just rot in the sun. What was this piece of shit dragon? Brand new. And then somebody spent a bunch of money on those frog skin type covers. It's all faded. Even the shocks are faded. You know, stuff gets rusted. What a waste. Then your machine just looks clapped out. Check out this Indy light. Whoever had this, they didn't cover it up. The nice red hood turned to pink. And then your plastic parts just start almost like starting to disintegrate in the sun. So cover your machines up. Don't let this happen to you. It's so hard on them. They'll eventually go to crap. They get all sun faded. Water gets into places, and you're gonna ruin your machine over time. And it's just gonna look like garbage. And the thing is, these things are so expensive with new ones, and now with this, the VK, you can't go buy another one. You need to take care of it. And this is it, guys. If you have one, you better take care of it because you can't replace it. And right now, Yamaha offers nothing with the wide tracks. So well, I hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. That's all I do. It's not a real extensive list of things. For the grease, just use whatever grease you have. Don't get caught up in that. Any grease is better than no grease. Okay, guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.